After our relaxing days in Baños, we head back down into the Amazon to Puyo. Between the two cities, there are quite a few adventure parks for the thrill seekers. Near Macas, we have to sit out the bad weather for a couple of nights before heading back up into the mountains of the Sangay National Park. It's quite a long and exhausting drive to Riobamba. Unfortunately, on our way to Quito, we can't see a thing. The clouds are too low.
We're just outside of Baños, on the way to Puyo again, and there's some waterfalls. $7 to cross the bridge and back. ¿Cuántos metros hay?
400.
400 meters, wow. Doesn't look like 400, does it? It's a Thursday today and nobody there. But it's quite a thrill. And I'm just thinking about it, but maybe not, huh?
It's empty.
You can do the cable car ride over to the waterfall. There's one going right now.
I've seen it already.
We might do that. I think it only costs $1 to go across. You can see a picture of the volcano that has erupted in the past.
There are many adventure parks along this road, but the Canopy Aguillas del Manto is probably one of the most exciting. Like an eagle, you literally fly directly over the Manto de la Novia waterfall. It's $15 a person for ziplining. We're just happy to watch others doing it.
Zosiu, lecimy? Co?
Nie.
Dlaczego?
No to leci.
He isn't heavy enough. He's stopped.
Powrót lotny.
Well, he must stay overnight now.
Going to get him.
Okay, we've got a big balloon. And there's Kirsten.
Kirsten's having a few problems getting the top step. She might. Takes her a while. There we go. At the Mirador Altos del Pastaza, you get a great view onto the Rio Pastaza, and there are some fun photo opportunities. There's also a very popular restaurant and an adventure park below the viewpoint.
Now we have to help Helen down. Yeah, that was easy. It's a little adventure park here and costs $2 to go down. Now we have to get out.
There's a one-way system to get in and out of the two car parks, and thank God we fit under the roof.
We easily fit through there. Rolling along nicely on the E45 from Puyo to Macas, and it's a really nicely paved road, but we get a lot of these topes. At least they don't slow us down that much. These are all small little villages where people just live. Reached the town of Macas. Yeah, follow the main drag. And happened here. Maybe the river transported all these rocks in the rainy season. And yeah, there's a building here. It looks like there was a big flood here. Yeah. These buses and trucks here have all these lights going on. Whenever they tap the brake, it's like big alarm going on. We are happy. This is a gas station about 19 kilometers south of Macas, and it has a roof, and the minute we parked in here it started to rain, so we're really happy. It's nice and quiet. We're in the back of the gas station and we can plug in. There's a workshop there and we can plug in, so I can work a little bit on the computer. We also have a 3G connection here, so we can watch the football in the morning, which is important to us too. And Christian, the guy who runs the gas station here, he's a really nice guy. He even offered us a cold shower if we wanted to take that, but I think we skip on that one. There's smiling Helen. And it's outside of the big town. It's right on the main road here, but it's a really nice quiet gas station. We're still in the gas station. We just have a heavy rainstorm. It's about almost 11 in the morning. Towel hanging in the way. And we had a horrible night. At 1 o'clock, 6 party people came by with boom boom music and stayed for a whole hour. I think they either peed on our door or they peed in front of our doors. It was horrible. Our football team had a really bad game today, and we decided to stay here because we're still plugged in. At least I can work a little, because the clouds were really, really low, and we could tell that it's an awful day weather-wise. Not very nice, but we have everything we need, so we're going to be productive in other ways today.
So this is Kirsten in her office.
Working.
The office is open.
So are you excited about the Mirador?
Not really. But it's still a nice view.
Yeah, it's a nice view.
It's alright.
And it's not raining today. We're going back into the mountains anyway, which looks really good. We had to sit out 2 days on the gas station because it was raining so hard. So the E46 to Riobamba is so far a dual highway. We're going right up back into the mountains. Maybe we can even see the Sangay volcano today. It's brightening up a little. It does seem to be a brand new road, but we read on the internet that some parts are not passable or gravel or something. We will see. There is a lot of debris on this road here. We read online that it has been raining hard in this region. So we see how we get through. Well, it was only a short stretch on the dual highway, but never mind. It's an empty road today, although it's a Sunday. I think we get through quite nicely, hopefully. Lots of bananas here. Yeah, the weather looks okay for today. So for the next 30 kilometers we might get things like this. There's no signs, nothing to warn you. We're climbing and climbing. We're almost at 1500 meters now. Very narrow bends here on this road, but there's hardly any traffic, which is kind of nice. But we had to put the heater on again so the engine doesn't overheat because it's really steep up here. And we get the views. Yesterday we wouldn't have seen a thing.
Ecuador's roads suffered a lot during this year's rainy season. We're at the back end of it, and most of the road damage has not been repaired yet.
kind of scary because all these landslides here can happen any time. We're above 1800 meters now. We just stopped at the lookout point. I'm not quite sure, but I think the clouds are facing into Sangay volcano, which is over 5,200 meters. Well, we have a good day to drive today. And it's coming to take a look as well. This is a place from foreigners. There's a big tower, maybe. Do you want to go up the tower?
Might as well. Look at this one.
This is the place of Nancy and her husband. I suppose maybe she's American or so, I don't know. Helen's doing the sporty thing. She's going to go up. Bit of exercise. You any better? We're so lucky now. The sun's fully coming out and we're heading further towards Riobamba. Maybe we can even see the volcano later. This is a balneario here. That looks really nice. People are going for a swim. There's still these patches here. We just drove past two cars that bumped into each other. One must have had an emergency brake and the other one went right into the back. Well, we were warned and we're driving carefully. So this is one of the things where the others just had an accident. It's this sudden drop in the pavement. It doesn't look like much, but when you hit that at full speed, you're flying. Yeah, this is what happens. It comes out up from the side and washes down all the rocks and debris onto the road. I think we're coming up to the volcano again. But it's very hard to tell which mountain actually is the Sangay volcano. I just take it's in the clouds, so it could be the one, it could be a completely different one. Here is the one and only sign on that whole stretch that actually tells you that there are hundimentos, which is, well, the pavement or the road is sunk, or sunk a little. This is a really bad stretch actually. Well, we should be through the worst in a minute because we read yesterday on the internet that it's only up to kilometer 84 and we're going down in kilometers. So maybe this is the biggest, largest bit. But we have a beautiful day. Aren't we lucky? Helen is really happy to drive on a day like this with the great views, and it doesn't matter if we drive slowly because we get the views.
We're stopping anyway.
Yeah.
Photos.
And yesterday we wouldn't have seen a thing here. This is what we're talking about. Huge landslide. Wow. That is scary. A long stretch out of the road here. Look at this giant rock. Wow. Off into a long tunnel.
Sangay National Park has two active volcanoes, Tungarua and Sangay, and one extinct volcano, El Altar. The park ranges between 900 and 5,319 metres above sea level. The national park contains a wide variety of habitats, including glaciers, volcanic landscapes, tropical rainforests, cloud forests, wetlands, grasslands, and one of the largest regions of Páramo, a high-elevation moorland, in Ecuador. 327 lakes feed into a vast wetland system covering 31.5 square kilometres. Because of its complex ecology and geology, as well as its outstanding biodiversity, the park has been listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1983.
Freezing cold all of a sudden out here. We are at 3,200 meters. Wow, look at these views. Whoa. Look at this scenery. Can't say I like this road. Stabilize the road here. Does it go straight down? Holy camoli. Now we're on the highest part of the road. Spectacular scenery.
The national park is an important refuge for rare species of the Andes, like the mountain tapir and spectacled bear. There are also jaguars, ocelots, cougars, and pampas cats, plus 400 different types of birds.
And all of a sudden, we are above the tree line. No more rainforest. 3,500 meters, but there was thick rainforest up to 3.2 minimum, if not higher than that. And now it looks almost like an alpine thing. Is it? Alpine. Wow. That is so different within 500 meters of scenery. Helen just said it could be Scotland, and that is so true. Fantastic. What an amazing drive. And we are so lucky with the weather. It's very, very rare that you see the volcanoes without the clouds. We obviously don't see the big one. Can't get enough of this scenery. Actually live up here, 3,500 meters, obviously farming. I can actually feel the altitude. We're so glad we've done this road here. It's something special. It's different than the other parts of Ecuador. Indigenous country. Guess who has right of way here? I think we're heading into the bad weather. Farming at 3,200 meters. Wow. Such an amazing drive. It looks pretty grey. So that was it for the nice weather. It's 5:20 in the evening and we have about an hour to get a little lower because 3,200 meters is a little too high. Do you want to put the wipers on, Helen? I can't see anything. A noise. So about 20 minutes ago we were in the sunshine. Now we get this. But Helen is holding on to the GPS because coming, it always falls off when we go on this topen. We're now on our way to Riobamba. This is Riobamba again. And that big volcano there is Tungurahua. On the other side of that volcano is Baños, so we kind of finished the loop here.
Riobamba is the capital of Chimborazo province in central Ecuador. It was founded in 1534 and is considered the first city to be established in what is modern-day Ecuador. The city was completely destroyed by an earthquake in 1797, but rebuilt a few years later.
A little party here. We're drunk. Yeah, they put things out so people know. Watch out for drunken sailors. Looks like an antique old fort. Nice colour. And now we're in Riobamba and we're heading straight to the KFC because we're hungry, and if I would cook it would take another hour at least. So it's going to be fast food. And guess who's really happy about that?
One suggestion.
Helen loves KFC.
We haven't had it for 2 years, you know,
We just had it 4 weeks ago, but
No, I know,
no, maybe
but
it was longer than 4 weeks actually.
in Colombia.
Yeah.
We were 2 years in Colombia.
Yeah. So, left turn here, bye-bye. Or maybe he's turning left too. Oh yeah, he's turning left too.
Just doesn't have an indicator.
No. It's an old car, it doesn't have an indicator anymore, but it's a cool car. So this is the Avenida 9th of October, which is kind of a bypass of the city center. We're fed and watered, and we're trying to get out of Riobamba and find a gas station in a quieter area. There's supposed to be one in 7 kilometers, but you never know what they look like, if they're open, if you can get in. So, what time is it? It's 10 to 8, quarter to 8. Normally we do not drive in the dark, but we were hungry. It's been a long driving day for Helen. And we have these major roads to drive on, which should be okay.
It's fast. But the Ecuadorians can't drive. But still.
Yeah, it's raining still, again. This is the worst for us, driving in the dark, in the rain. But it looks like a dual highway. It's so dark here. So we're coming up to the gas station. There's other cars parked there, so that's a good sign.
In 100 meters, arrive at Rota 35 on the right.
This is our home for the night. Going backwards.
The next day, we drive all the way to Quito. Unfortunately, in really bad weather. We can't see Cotopaxi volcano at all. In our next video, we visit the small village of Mindo in the cloud forest on the western side of Quito. Mindo is a bird watcher's paradise and has a lot of attractions to offer. Our favourite is the Mindo Night Walk, where we see lots of interesting insects and fruit bats.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
there he
there's
is.
this.